I cannot express the joy I have in her. And the joy, you can see that the joy is still radiating up to now. Initially, she don't want to support because she knew
what was
the implication. The implication from
being the system right from childhood.
At a point, my wife said, my trouble is too much. And we used to fight. I said, you must do it.
Hello, Miss. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Christiana Showumi Enyere. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back to my channel. In today's video, I have my parents, my wonderful parents. They are here with me. And I'll be asking them a few questions about their marriage. They've been married for about 28 years now. Yeah. They've been married for about 28 years, and I'll be asking them some questions, some important questions about their relationship, and I hope that you learn a thing or two from it. And my baby is also here in the video, so he might be interfering at some point. So with me here is my mom, Mrs. Showumi, and this is my dad, Mr. Showumi. Do you want to introduce yourselves? Okay.
You've already introduced us.
Okay, so they are both clergy people, and my dad is a contractor, my mom is a businesswoman, and basically that's what you do.
Yes.
Also, I'm the first of their 7 kids, so they have 5 biological kids and 2 adopted kids, so we're 7 in all.
Yes,
Yes,
right.
So, is there anything you want to add before we start the video?
Not at all.
Nothing.
Are you ready for my questions?
Yeah.
So this first question, I'm going to direct it to Mommy. And maybe you can add later, Sha. Mommy, how did you meet Daddy?
To God be the glory. The first time we ever met, it was during Christmas time. One of my friends, my best friend as at that time, was celebrating a Christmas party at their house.
Okay.
So we met there.
Daddy, is that the same answer you would give?
Yeah. Because I met her in my friend's place, which happens to be the senior to
My
okay, so
friend,
your own best friend.
And Daddy's best friend.
Okay, so your best friend is your own best friend's elder brother. Okay,
so
okay.
it's another brother to his
My own best friend.
So you got married to your elder brother.
So we met, and I told my friend that I like this girl. How can I meet her? So he said, okay.
So they gave you Mommy's pass.
Yes.
So my next question now, I'll be asking Daddy. What were you looking out for in a partner when you met Mommy?
Actually, what I was looking out, I found out in her.
Can you give us like 2 qualities?
The 2 qualities is that she's lovable, and she's gentle.
Okay.
Anyway, she's not gentle as much.
But at that point, you thought she was gentle.
Love blind me. I didn't see that other side of her.
But marriage has opened it now, yeah?
Yes. As time goes on, marriage has opened it.
Okay, let me ask you, what were you looking out for in a partner when you met Daddy?
Then, I come from a polygamous house. I'm looking for somebody that believes in
monogamy. Just one family,
one family, me and my wife, a God-fearing man, and a very hard-working man, because I've tasted hardship and I know what it means. So I don't want to go to my marriage and be having any hardship. So I make sure that I marry someone that is very hardworking and that is God-fearing.
Great. So that's great for you. Hardworking and God-fearing.
Yeah.
All right. So obviously, I said earlier that they've been married for about 28 years now. So I'm going to ask, what was it like for you getting married early?
Well, thank God for everything. Though then, not that we got married so early, but God has blessed us, both of us. that my husband has his own business, and he was able to establish my own business. So I was just a new graduate that I just graduated from school, and my husband said, no, you can't work, you can't go for any employment, I will establish you. And he was able to establish me then.
Right.
So that is it.
So how was it for you, like, Daddy, getting married early with so much responsibilities?
Not at all. I didn't marry early because if I should look out there, that some people marry earlier than myself.
You, right?
But I decided that if I found my own love, so I will be able to. It will be able to determine when and how soon it's going to be.
Right.
But thank God for everything. I met my wife and we are in love. So
you were able to make the decision.
We were able to
married when my husband is above 27,
right,
and I'm about to 23.
Okay.
Then the reason why I quickly damned into marriage is that I have no mother. So, and that has been telling on me, I don't have any partner, living only life. But at the end of the day, when I met my wife, then I decided that
you
there's nothing.
Partnership.
Yes, because before I discuss anything, I have to go to my grandma.
Okay.
Just to express what I'm going through and what I'm feeling at that time.
That must have been really hard.
It has been really hectic for me in life because the grace of motherhood is not.
Was not what you enjoyed.
Yes.
I did not enjoy it at all.
Right.
But thank God that I thank God that everything is in place now. I have my mother, as you can see, my first child is my angel, and I can't joke with her.
Okay, and that's on period. So did you find having a companion in your wife eventually when you got married?
Yes, I do.
And you had joy?
The joy. I cannot express the joy I have in her. And the joy, you can see that the joy is still radiating up to now. So
glory be to God.
We thank God for everything.
Glory be to God.
Right. So we're going to move on to the next question now. I understand that the dynamics of marriage changes when you start having kids. So I want to ask you, how did having kids affect your relationship with your wife?
Well, it's not really affecting. Then when we were having our kids, our children, I was not around. I'm a traveler, so I travel from one state to another. So
children are with me.
The children are with their mom, and take every good care of them. But I used to come once in a while, like once in 2 months or 3 months. Then I found everything easy.
Right.
But during that time, I always miss my children. So
you don't miss your wife, you miss your children.
I miss my wife. That one is sure now. I have to miss my wife, but my children. It got a time that my first child.
She can speak with me. We can find way of communication, but the children, they can't communicate with
him. Okay.
My first child, if I traveled, he said, my daddy has traveled to Adija.
And by the way, the first child is me.
And by the way, see the first child now. So it got to a point that she will first sick when I traveled.
Yeah, right.
So I have to leave one of my clothes down so that they will cover her up so that she will not feel that her father is not around.
I mean, that is girl for life. So, Mommy, would you say the same? How did having kids affect your relationship?
Yes, it really affects me. You know, being alone, taking care of, like, we have our first 3 children together
yeah.
within a little space of years.
Say like 5 years?
Years or 6 years. So taking care of 3 children at the same time, your husband is not around, you have to do this, you have to do that. It's not as easy as we even thought before. But when we get there, there's nothing we can do. We have to take the role of a mother and a father when their father is not around. But I don't feel it much because my husband is a very affectionate someone. Anytime he's around, he always make me feel that no, he's around.
So his presence will complement
Great
for
all
those times
time. Yes, thank
that
you.
is not around.
Yes, thank you.
Right. Okay, so we've talked about children. Now we'll move to finances. I know that money plays a vital role in every relationship. So he was away for a while. How were you able to manage finances, and how did it affect your relationship?
Thank you. Though he was not around, he has a business that he established. When we got a piece of land, we have block industries, we have some shops within the compound.
Yeah.
So though I'm not fully working then because of my children, I have to go to shop before by 5 p.m. I've closed the shop. I want to go and take my children from school and we all go home. So then the business is complementing the financial aspect. You know, sometimes if it cannot reach us through sending money now is not as easy as it is.
Yeah.
Then
unlike now that they are mobile apps.
Yes. So we have to go from one place to another to go to bank. And before we go to bank, we some miles away. So when we are doing it just came on and said, Madam, it seems that we have to start one business so that when I'm not around, you use that money to take care of my children. So, and my husband is a disciplinary to financial aspects. You can't spend this money anyhow. So I have to have a book recording all the daily sales. We have sales books. We have home affairs books that we record the
expenses,
the petty cashes that we spend. So at the end of the day, we make sure that the account
must be balanced.
No, either we like it or not, because if you spend any money he didn't ask you or you didn't tell him before you remove the money, he queried the money, you have to find it. Right. You say that is business, and that's what we have been doing since.
Yeah, to complement
what she has said.
What she has said. Actually, I'm a businessman and I take record of every down penny you spend. And I don't compromise on any financial recklessness.
Right.
So sorry. So if I come, he has to bring the sales book. She has to bring the sales book.
Do the account together.
Do the account. Even you can see how stressful it is to put all those things in place. So I have to go through it one by one. So what did you buy? The
how
materials,
did you spend the money?
The materials
how did
needed,
you produce the goods?
So yeah, I so much my love that she go along with me, because at the end of the day she do the accountability and I go through it. Any flops there, I just tell her you need to buckle up in this area, in this aspect, so that we can continue.
That's how we do it.
And to her own business too, because I'm a sales manager. Earlier before I got married, so every penny in our office we have to put it in a record and being card then. So we knock out the sales, daily sales, and we receive goods. So everything has been in my head. So I put it in a point. At a point, my wife said my trouble is too much, and we used to fight. I said, you must do it. Even if you have your own business.
You have to show me your account.
In her own business, when I come, he has to.
How do you manage your business?
How she manage her own business.
Is it not my business? Let me do it. Say
I
no.
can imagine. So you mentioned
He's
now
the director of every business.
Every business. Wow. So you mentioned that you fight sometimes when you talk about finances.
Yes.
So how do you manage those fights? How do you resolve your misunderstanding? And how has it been so far?
You know, there's no way you cannot fight in a such manner, but
by fight, I hope you don't mean physical.
No, never assault me.
No.
Never assault me. That's the last thing.
We talk it over that this is your mistakes and how to correct it. Don't let
you may not accept on that moment, but later we talk it out.
So
and we forget about it.
And later she began to adjust.
See reasons with
Then
you.
understand
me,
that
understand
we need to
better.
keep record.
Then
We need to do
I used to
everything.
leave my business for her. Even if I go for 1 year,
You are not
I'm
afraid.
not afraid of being handling my business. Up to now, I'm still a businessman and still clergyman. Even in London here, I pray, I go to church, they call me for prayers, and I did.
Well, that's
So-
beautiful. So now we've talked about fights. So you mentioned that you're a clergyman. I know that I didn't know you to be a clergyman.
Yes.
I know mommy has always been around the church. So how was it like for both of you when you became a pastor or a shepherd? And how did it affect the dynamics of your relationship?
That is a long story.
Can you try
Because-
to?
If I start to narrate it, today
need
might not be
much time.
enough.
You don't need more than
But I will just
Summarize.
summarize it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a celestial man, so I went to a white garment church. So at a point in time, the call has been there for me that I will become a shepherd, I'll become a pastor in the future, and I didn't make any record to it then
You're
because
postponing it.
I love my business.
You love money.
Not money, business.
I love my business to be a business oriented man.
Yeah.
So I love my business. I start my business even earlier than what I thought. So, but when the calling started ringing that you have to do this,
The work of God.
I said, wow, me, I don't like sitting down. Somebody will be giving me just
Penny.
how will I manage my family to send my children to school? So it was a bit difficult for me. It is a great task for me for accepting to be a clergyman or to be a shepherd. So, but I don't know what to do. I just said, okay, if truly God, you want me to work for you, then
Give me the grace.
you have to give me the grace. What are the grace I said I will do your own part, but do my own part. I will not wait for somebody to give me little change or lie on to make money. She understand. So then I prayed over it, and God said, no problem.
You can do my work as well as your private work, but one should not disturb another.
I started it, and God gave me a way so that I'm doing my own business. The work of God, the church is moving, and it did not disturb my own business too. So I'll be able to finance my children to school because I so much my children to be educated.
So how did it affect your relationship with mommy?
Oh,
if you did.
You know, woman does not like to go through many hardships. She understands. So initially she did not agree with me because she knows what it takes to become a clergyman. So he knows that everything will be down. So that is her thought, and that is what is happening in so many clergymen before they get their self right again. So I said there's nothing we could do. And then lastly, I just went to church a day and somebody told me that, look, God said you should go and start the church. Even at October, they said before December, we should start the church. I said, yeah.
And we have been doing evangelism.
And we have
deceiving ourselves that we don't want to sit down as a shepherd. Let's start evangelism, taking a revival to churches, praying here and there, preaching the word of God all around.
Just to cover up from being a shepherd.
God said no.
And God has a purpose of being calling us. Because my wife is she's a prophetess, and I too am a prophet.
You know, like they say that man proposed,
God
disposes.
God made it faster than we expected.
I will not deceive you. It wasn't easy initially, because the turbulence of the situation,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But in halftime, we believe that it is God that called us.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So He must pave a way for us.
Right.
So we started it, and my children are going to school without any stress, without being drop out of schools.
We are
So,
able to finance the family.
We'll be able to finance the family, but initially it was a difficult task with my wife because she don't want to support because she knew
What was
the
it?
implication.
Yes, now.
The implication
I've
from
been in the system right from childhood.
So
I know what.
You did not support him. So
Not
how did
that-
you feel about it?
Not that I did not support him. I was just telling her that this is not the right time.
because of the implications.
The callings started when our children wanted to go to university.
Right.
You know what it means? You have children. We already have 5 children already. So and like 2 of them want to get admission to university at once. So you know what it means, and it will surely pass on mothers, and especially we have many of female children. So right. I was saying, you don't know what you're adapting to. Please, me, how could we do it? But when I started seeing it myself, I started getting the message, I started dreaming. People are calling me that this is what they saw. They saw your husband, that he's not a shepherd, please go and do the work of God. If you don't do it, maybe disaster. So I just said, okay, there's nothing we can do. Let me just accept my fate and supported him. That's it.
So this video has come on for so long, and I feel like I'm going to have to divide it into 2 parts.
Yes.
So I'm pleading with you to make sure to watch both parts of this video so that you can learn as much as you can. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Daddy, and what will you say?
Please watch the part 1 and part 2 of our stories.
Watch the part 1 and the next episode.
God bless you all.
Share, like,
subscribe.
and subscribe.
Thank you so much.
God bless you.
Bye.
Bye.